Hey, what it do, ladies and gents? How y'all doing? So back again with some more news here, so let's get into it, man. So let's talk about the Super Mario Bros. Movie because it held off Evil Dead Rise for its third weekend box office victory. That's right, you know, the Super Mario Bros. Movie that came out, it's going to be jumping ever closer to $1 billion globally. So the Super Mario Bros. Movie is jumping ever closer to $1 billion in its third weekend in theaters, as it has brought in another $58.23 million dollars domestically, on its way to a global total of $871.83 million. As reported by ComScore, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is sitting at 434.32 million in North America and only saw a minor drop of 37% from last week's 87 million performance. So I guess you could see that the movie is doing really well, and the only thing I have to say is the director, the one who created the movie, I mean, I guess you could say they should be proud of themselves, because I can't imagine how tough it was to make that movie, you know, and do all the CGI animations, because I have taken an animation class before, and, you know, the type of you know, I never had any experience working in that industry before, but what I can tell you is I guess it requires a lot of, you know, a lot of critical thinking and a lot of planning and all that. But yeah, it's pretty wild here. Its 58.23 million run helped it secure the best third weekend domestic box office earnings for an animated film, as it passes Incredibles 2's $46.41 million. As it stands, it has now placed just ahead of Spider-Man No Way Home's $56.02 million to secure the seventh best domestic third weekend ever. Evil Dead Rise had a respectable opening despite losing to the Super Mario Bros. Movie with a domestic debut of $23.5 million. Evil Dead Rise is the fifth entry in the Evil Dead film franchise and tells the twisted tale of two estranged sisters played by Alyssa Sutherland and Lily Sullivan, whose reunion is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into a primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. So, I guess you could say that it seems like everybody is enjoying the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and, you know, I might go and, well, I don't know, because I haven't seen it yet, but from the looks of it, it looks like everybody's liking the movie, so maybe I'll go see it. I'm not sure, though, but, I mean, you know, because, you know, I mean, I'm 26, so I don't know, like, because when it comes to those types of movies, you know, I feel like they are mainly for younger audiences, but, I mean, hey, looks like everybody likes it. In our Evil Dead Rise review, we said it is both a familiar and a refreshing Evil Dead sequel that delivers all the gore you'd expect with a measured dose of the humor that makes this series a fan favorite. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant opened to a third-place finish with $6.28 million, and the film tells the story of Jake Gyllenhaal's Sergeant John Kinley, who is working to save an Afghan interpreter, Dar Salam, after he saves his life but is left to be hunted down by the Taliban. In our The Covenant review, we said it isn't Guy Ritchie's best, but standout performances from Jake Gyllenhaal and Dar Salam as bonded heroes save an otherwise bloated military thriller. John Wick Chapter 4 took fourth place in its fifth weekend in theaters by collecting $5.75 million domestically. In total, the fourth John Wick film has reached $168.88 million in North America. Rounding up the top five was Air, which earned $5.54 million in its third weekend. So, all I can say is it looks like that the Super Mario Bros. Movie could overtake, is just slowly but surely sweeping its way and just overtaking everything. So, I guess you could say that for the directors that created the movie, it's a huge dub for them, because, I mean, my goodness, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, it's basically, I guess, sweeping through movie theaters, and for it to basically overtake the other films is absolutely crazy. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about it.